It's someone's birthday today. I wonder whose. Who are we celebrating 40 years of? And actually 10 years of ownership. Of course, Barbara, the Hotpoint 9530A Electronic 1000 Plus. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. Yes, guys, you absolutely heard that right. This is, of course, a special video. Very, very special. And I knew this video was coming up one day. So, here's a throwback to 2016. We throw back to September the 14th, 2016. I was doing voluntary work at British Heart Foundation in London. And didn't think anything would ever turn up because I'd been there for roughly at that time I'd been been there exactly 6 months because I started 15th of March was when I started there. Didn't think anything would ever turn up. The oldest machine I ever had come in was a Zanussi FL1032. Never saw anything pretty much more than that. Saw fridges and freezers of this range, but never anything. Went to the back, which we called the cage, where they threw all the electronics out. Decided I'd just take a video because sometimes things did pop up there. I've had Bosches, I've had other machines turn up. And all of a sudden I just saw Hotpoint. And I knew exactly, I was like, that's the 95 series. Pulled back the thing, yeah, unfortunately we had that video where a TV smacked into the original gloss door. But yeah, then that was it. Brought her home, saved her. She took a month to get energised because I had to get all the accessories like cosmetics done, the trims needed replacing. But here she is, as original as we'll probably ever get her, with the gloss door that belonged to the 95XO models. And here she is actually 10 years later, or 9.5 years, because in well, it'll be September, we'll have had her for 10 years. So early subscribers will remember when I got this machine. It was the first time I'd been filming proper vintage machines. And earlier that year I filmed Chris's example. So I named her Barbara. I'm actually going to do a video of the collection as to why all the machines have the names they do, but so I'll explain more about why Barbara's got that name. I'm sure there's people who do know. And she was pretty much my daily driver until I think, God, so I got the A3060 in January 2018. Yeah, so she's been through a lot, this machine. She's had the most parts replaced out of any of my machines. Yes, you could say the A3060 did, but technically the A3060 only really had a new tub put in, and a new inner drum. Apart from that, she hasn't really had much, or a motor or two, but this machine has had... This machine's been through about 4 solenoids, cold, and a hot valve, I think. She's never had the bearings changed, which is really unusual for the amount of use she gets. I had heater swapped. I swapped the heater for another one, I think, at one point. No, she hasn't. Sorry. The trims have been replaced, as they all do with 95s. I'm one of the few people that have one that doesn't have this little chip here that comes out the door, and obviously still retains the gloss door. What else? She's had a new lid, because she got badly damaged when we came over from Australia. That was the most heartbreaking thing ever. But I've got another fascia spare for this, courtesy of Matthew, Washing Central. She has now got her original 95XO dial because she had a 95X4 dial. You can't get this dial anymore, but you can get the one with the red quick wash for number 6, which is for the 9534 and whatnot. She is the only 95 series I have, and I absolutely would love another to go with her. But any more that I get, I'm not a fan of almond. It's a nice colour, but not for my collection. My collection would be brown and white, or polar white if it's a 9526, something like that. So yeah, she's got a 4.1 kilogram load drum, and she has the thick drum rim that belonged to the early Hotpoints, 1000 RPM, and she's called Electronic 1000 Plus. She was replaced by the 9534 in April 1988. She is actually from April 1986, making her the earliest and I think the oldest 9530 in preservation. There are loads of 9530s in preservation. I think there's now more brown and white ones. You will remember in 2019 I did have a 9530W. salt to replace her with, but I thought I'd fix her up and get a few videos out first and then could use a healthy machine. The only thing I regret not saving out that machine was the speed controller, because that one had a way more aggressive and powerful ramp up than this machine. Unfortunately, Barbara lacks the acceleration of what I remember 9.5s being, but hopefully we get another one, a 9.5. I don't know what I want. I want something from the replacement range, the next model. I don't want anything from April 1986, unless I got a 9531, which is this machine with a spin slider and new generation style. That was a Curry's exclusive model. So this range, the 95XO, because it means 95, like, you know, model number, you had to start with. So this was what they call we washer enthusiasts call the next generation of Hot Point, because they went from the rocker switch design to this column design, which is why we differentiate the rocker switches as new generations is what Hot Point officially called it. Next generation is what we call this. And that's why I call my video the next generation of videos. Anyway, so this range consisted of 9510, which was the electronic 800 plus. Supermatic James did have one, but he doesn't have it anymore. Then there's the 9520 electronic 800 deluxe, which is basically this without the rinse holder mains light is what you haven't got, and an 800 spin. And then you've got obviously 9530 electronic 1000 plus. So these are the core range models. 9540, which is the electronic 1000 deluxe spin slider. The Washhouse John, he's got one of those. And then you had, so the 86 range is quite interesting, because then you had the 9551, it was Microtronic 1000 Deluxe, or was it Microtronic 1000 Deluxe, very rare model. I think only one person's ever had one. So that was, I think that came June 1986, that one. And then of course you had the 9560, which was the Microprofile 1300 Deluxe, which actually was a 1400. That was August 1986, I believe that one was. There's a couple of those been preserved in brown and white, and James has preserved the white one, I think he did. What else we got? So that's the core range. Oh, then you got the washer dryers. You got the 9901 washer dryer 1000 Deluxe. That was April 1986. That one. Then the 9920 washer dryer 800 plus. That was, I believe that was August of 19. I think that was an 87 model actually. The 9920. And then you got the exclusive models. You got the 9512 800 electronic Rumbelows exclusive. It was like this with two buttons, but it was green text on it, and it was like block capital italic. And then obviously 9531 electronic 1000 Super was the spin slider version, Curry's exclusive. Oh no, there was a 9511. Sorry, 9511 electronic 800 Super, new generation style with red bands across, and that was basically like a 95450. Curry's exclusive model as well. But yeah, that's what you had from that range. And then you got the dryers. She's meant to be matched with a 9320. I would love the matching dryer, because now the White Knight's going, so I'm not going to have a dryer anymore. But matching sets is a nightmare for me to do with trying to fit them, and it's all because the A3060 is being retired that I can't do matching sets, because I want the A3060 to be matched. But if that machine gets retired, then her dryer's got to be retired also, because then I only will have machines as matching sets, and it's space, it's having them beside each other. I mean, you know, you can't have a dryer in his kitchen or anything, so it's like annoying. But yeah, no, Barbara's been the vein of my channel. She was what really pushed my channel to 500 and 1,000 subscribers very quickly. She's been filmed twice over, which is why now it's kind of impossible to do videos of her apart from special occasions, because everything's been filmed all over, like twice. Because when she came back from Australia and we fixed her, I decided to treat the machine as brand new again, and you know, yeah, so she's sort of a childhood machine. I remember a neighbour having one of these. I don't know whether it was a 9530 or 9534. I don't even know what it could have been, a 9514 or something like that. All I just remember, it had the trims broken here. So she's still got her trims, which is the only thing we got a bit of chipping on this one, but I've glued it back together. She has a lid of a 9536. Yeah, so, but she's not even needing replacement carbon brushes. And we know how GEC motors eat their brushes. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a load of towels on a boil wash with Personal and Comfort, just like you would do with a hot point. And that's going to be her way of celebrating. She's in the new place, in this kitchen. You might notice I had to put a bit of card underneath the wheels, because although she has self-leveling wheels, they don't work as well. She's very unstable here. I don't know how she's going to act there. She's probably going to thrash herself into the cabinets. I'm very scared. I will be stood outside the door because it's a very small kitchen. Right, let's get going. Look at her there. She looks interesting amongst white cabinets. Anyway, so for starters, we've got a colour on sheet here. So that's going to go in there. Because we know what towels can be like. We're not putting any fragrance boosters in this one, I don't think. No. So the house is getting there, but it's not yet tidy. So do excuse the mess. I'm going to throw in one of those dusters, because that's been good. So, the story yesterday, I picked up a dishwasher for free. It was a Whirlpool one, and it literally, kindness of words, it weed all over the floor. As soon as I plugged that in, it was for free, so gave it a go, and it went in the scrap. That's the quickest a temporary machine has ever ended up in the scrap. Oh yes, nice and full. We've still got a handful of room up there though. Oh, dirty microfiber cloth. There you go. So, as you know, she has the Hot Point liquid dispenser in there. That's what part of her originality. I never use it because I never use liquid, as you know. It's forbidden in my machines. Well, she's the only one that actually has a liquid dispenser, really, apart from the WD-64. Well, I've got another one with a liquid dispenser. I can't remember. I don't think I do. Creeder. Oh no, the Creeder does. Yeah. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of this in there because it's a big load. We've got a good water supply here. Again, I've had to turn the water down because she can't take full pressure because it comes out the drawer. Right, that's that. I'm going to throw in a bit of what's this one? Astonish Oxy Action stain remover, because they're quite heavily soiled, them towels, from cleaning up the house and when the dishwasher decides to leak all over the floor. Actually, have I got one last wash left in this or not? Oh my god, yeah, I do. Yeah, there's a little tiny minuscule amount left. I'll just pour that in. Maybe no, actually, yeah, we can actually use that for one last wash. Wow. I would have done it with Tide, but I thought I want to do it with the traditional powder. So here we go. So round 2, program 1. No options. Let's go. Alright guys, enjoy, because I know Barbara is a lot of people's favourites. We do have her almost matching dishwasher. The hot water pressure is really good here, by the way. It really is good. Scared what she'll do it. That sounds so good. sudsy. Johnson's, it's a hotel towel, that one, yeah. She's always doing boil washes and whatnot, so yeah. And then we'll do a video in the white night off the towels. And we'll do an ASMR video of her because she's going for sale. Screaming about it. Oh, I can see steam coming out. That's really nice. Nearly there. It should be almost full. There we go. Lovely. So we have a heating stage where we first tumble. This is where Witch Washer 2007 thinks there's a hidden program. I think it's like a 70s cycle on it or something. I'll have to see it. I'll have to do it myself. Go tumbling nice loads of colours there. We're heating up to 85. We actually hit about 95. We do. So you can see the suds have died down a bit, which is good. Exactly what I wanted. Although the spins might get a bit. These towels are clean towels in this house, is one thing. And yet they always feel very sanitised by, these machines. Scared now she's gonna spin though. No, she's not gonna go for the bloody thingy. She's not going to go for the bloody units. We've heated to 85. Nice and hot in it, yeah. That heated pretty quick, that did. Keeps the machine clean as well though, it's definitely one thing. She nukes, especially the WD-64 nukes up any disease on there. Okay, we're on the distribution drain now. That's going to be flushing the sink. distribution, oh god, can be a bit slow, as you can see. When that spin does the kind of thing we don't want to happen. Oh. Gotta make sure now the machine doesn't. No. I'm going to start filming out the first rinse because we know it's very short. Something we get first, it seems to be doing well in this place. The old place, for some reason, it never liked it. I've got loads and loads of washing to catch up on. Just the first rinse is very short. There you go, straight cold water in it, isn't it? There we go. First thing we need to spin, it's time to get the hell out of her, I think. Smell the detergent. It's a bit of a scary way of it, Whereabouts spin? That's a thick asphalt there. It's the soft box that become the problem. Nothing away. Bounce there. Okay, second rinse to see how much more clear we are. That is definitely like pure cold water going in there, I think that is. Just the glass is a bit hot as well. Whoa. probably, and then put in the white knight. I think she's struggling a little bit with that. Maybe the belt needs tensioning. One more tumble, there we are. I think the towels are like knotting up together or something there. Right, second intermediate spin. Okay, let's get out of the kitchen time now. Don't want that. No. Oh no, she's fine. Lucky there. Very something. That's awesome, that is. Oh. The only thing that's annoying, it puts all that soap back into the wash. This is when personal really does become a problem. Strange viewing it from the opposite side. Escaped having a soft on there. Well, actually, I might pump it all out. Oh my goodness me. Yes, Barbara, pumping it all out. Good. Good girl. Okay, third rinse. Further back this time. It does look a little more clearer now. Never be fully clear, especially with towels, unless you do like 5 rinses. So far, all the spins have been behaved. She kind of has behaved a lot in videos. Yeah. Right, third and final intermediate spin. Nice to smooth, really, they get. It's when sockets caught inside. still very sudsy. I wonder if I might have to do an extra rinse. I might do that off. Yeah. Okay, so you guys will get an extra spin on a. And it's a bit sudsy. I'll stop that after the next. After the next spin, I'll put that on a rinse. I need to use small scoops that one as well. I think I will sit on an extra rinse just to get that. You guys get an extra rinse. I'll catch it before we taking the conditioner. What you can do though is this, watch. You got to 1,000 nearly. Oh wait, no, she does need that card. Shaking too much. Just an additional rinse for Barbara. Try and flush out a bit more of those suds. Probably won't get it perfect, but it will probably help. I just love doing towel washes in vintage machines. It doesn't feel right doing it in any others, like the Hoover 6 or so. It just never feels right. Additional intermediate spin, hopefully not as sudsy now. Oh no. What the final spin will be like. Also, the light starts off as like a white, worn glow and then becomes cold white. Time to get out of it. I do feel like distribution needs to be a bit faster. I need final rinse with Comfort. What's that one? Sunshiny Days. Spins like. And here we go, Barbara's time to shine. The final spin at 1000 RPM. I think it'll be smooth. That's smooth. I do think the distribution's a little bit slow, but when I adjust the tachometer, she starts spinning too fast. Bloody hell, Barbara. All the others seem to be smooth. Oh, it's going to go. Hear the creaking of the cabinet. My bloody white towel. Do not stop the view, please. Here we go. Here we go. 1000. see. About 850. Keep putting the slow spin down. Yeah, she's very on level there. There we go. One more time. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. That should be fine now. That's how intense it looks from over here. Look at that. Too excited. Yeah, she's too on level there. I'll put on a spinner. Let's try and get back up. I think that water's come off from the sun. There you are. Very, very on level though. You can see there, look. Even the door's trying to open. Very shaky and vibrating. All the side panels rumble on this. about. Yeah, she does need levelling because the floor she's on is. Barbara, calm down. Here we go. She's done there. So yeah, these towels will need a bit more of a ring. And they were only spun about 970 there. Happens though when the machine does get very unbalanced and there's still water lot going on, but it's still spun up quite well. That was quite a big load of towels anyway, as she normally does. But there you go, guys. There's Barbara. Oh, one more towel. In all her glory. After 10 years of being in the collection, almost, and 4 years of, I mean, I don't know, obviously, I have no idea when she was brought by the owners or whatever, but yeah. So this is her, the Hotpoint 9530A Electronic 1000 Plus, what started it all off for me. And now look where we ended up. A full video of the entire collection will be coming at some point. Yeah, just basically talking about each and every machine. I think Barbara will still be in here by then, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, she's doing good. Just, yeah, I need to just obviously sort. She's a little bit unlevel there. Her wheels don't work as well. So I have to put something under her foot, not under her wheel, sorry. Anyway, guys, so that's going to be Barbara, and I'm glad you guys get to see her again. She will be doing a 10-year one later this year, around between September and October, probably. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed Barbara's crazy antics. She's watching a pillow later. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.